You're listening to the Overcast, your joke-making, fun-having pop culture podcast, brought to you by Oversoul Gaming.
Good evening, morsels, and welcome to a very special Halloween episode of the Overcast. I am your host with the most, who's white as a ghost, Justin, aka Oversoul, and I am joined, like always, by my two minions, Pain and Panic. I mean Nick and Brooksy.
Hey, what's
What's
up, everybody?
Yes. As is tradition on this show, every year around Halloween time, we do an episode that is Halloween themed. In the first season, we had Ryan and Carissa, two horror aficionados, on the podcast as guests to talk about our favorite horror movies, games, TV shows, and whatnot, and why. That was a very fun discussion. And then last year we played a round of horror-themed Would You Rather, which was also very fun. Those are... If you're a fan of Halloween and horror stuff, I definitely recommend going back and checking those out in the backlog. You'll know which ones they are. They have basically Halloween in the title. They're pretty obvious. This year, we're going to be doing another fun thing, a bit of a horror trivia. Last Christmas, I got a horror trivia card game as a gift, and this year, here we are almost a year later, and I finally have a chance to use it.
Hell yeah.
We'll explain the rules when we get there, but basically I'm going to be pitting these two against each other in seeing who is more knowledgeable about horror movies and actors and all kinds of fun stuff in that category. So... should be loads of laughs and spooks at the same time.
Oh yeah. I'm fucking here for it.
Yes. Anyways, though, we're back to structured for this episode. We had our fun for 2 episodes in a row, but now it's back to business as usual. We will be doing more shoot the shit episodes in the future, though, because the reception to those so far has been very positive. I think people might actually really like that more laid back and loose talking format. But if I do that all the time, then I'm just a clone of another show. So we gotta.
Fair enough.
I like to keep things a little, keep things a little bit structured around here, especially for time reasons. Anyways, though, so yeah, this will be another life updates, then topic, then media corner episode. And also, as is tradition, our media corner will be entirely horror focused because it is the Halloween episode. So, so it'll be all about horror movies, horror games, horror-based TV shows, or anything that you can loosely connect to horror, I suppose. Anywho... on that note, for me, life updates. I don't think I've gone first in a while, so I'm going to. I've been doing a few things here and there. Not a whole lot. I'm still begrudgingly grinding my way through Silent Hill F, and so I remember in the last episode I said that I like the Otherworld parts more. I've changed my mind. It's the other way around now. I like the parts in the real world more, where it actually feels like Silent Hill, where it's this more like open, desolate town area and the fog and all that, and the weapons break and shit, and you don't have to fight, it's easier to run away from things. But when you go to the other world, it basically turns into Diet Dark Souls, and that shit pisses me off. It's so hard for me to get around. So it borders on unfair sometimes. It's like, even on story difficulty, there's only so many things you can do before your stamina bar runs out. And then, every attack, every dodge, and then by the time it takes like 5 years to recharge. So and the last time I was in this area, I was in these really tight corridors that were such a pain in the ass to get around the enemies. And it was so easy to get flanked that it was just like... it was so easy to get flanked that it was just like... It was asinine. The combat in this game is designed for one-on-one encounters, and I've realized the trick now. because I've been playing it wrong, which doesn't help. I've been trying to, like, you can't button mash your way through this one. This is a game of endurance, and I I realize that if I treat it like a turn-based RPG, it's actually easier to take down these enemies, but that only works if you can take them down one by one. And when I'm in the other world and I've got like 3 enemies in the same area and they're like flanking me in these tight ass corridors in these like 5 by 5 square foot rooms, shit's asinine. And it doesn't help that when they hit me, they take down more health than they rightfully should for story difficulty. It's becoming a little problematic. Oh, and here's the real kicker. Certain enemies that you kill in the other world respawn unless you kill them under a blue lantern. You have to kill them under a blue lantern if you don't want them to respawn. So that's fun while you're running around trying to solve puzzles in these tight-ass corridors that are basically, it's like being a mouse in a maze, but the maze is also littered with things trying to kill you. It is... This is one of those games that thinks frustration equals scary, and that's not how it's supposed to look. Like, it's only scary in the sense that you're afraid of dying, but it's not like, it's more like, God fucking damn it. So, it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm still not getting that same sense of overwhelming dread and oppression. This is an action game before it's a horror game. I miss Silent Hill 2. Honestly, it's just
what's so sad is you're just selling me even further on it. Like, I love a good horror game, but I love an action game. I'm like, all of this sounds like so much fun to me. I'm still
but it should have been. The
20
problem
minutes
is,
in.
if they wanted to make a Dark Souls game, they should have just done that. Why wrap the Silent Hill wrapper around it? It's like I bought a Twix bar, at least I thought I did, and it's got Twix on the wrapper, but then I open it and it's a fucking Milky Way. Like,
That's so disappointing. I was hoping for a Snickers, at least a Milky Way. Ew.
Yeah, now you know how I feel.
Yeah,
I want my horror games to be horror. Goddammit!
It's pretty good analogy for your overall experience so far, though.
It is, but it's also a love-hate relationship too, because there are parts of this game I actually genuinely enjoy. The story, the atmosphere, what's going on with the characters, and all that. But the combat holds it back so much. The combat is such a blemish on the entire experience for me. It's the way Silent Hill combat has always been, but it's somehow worse this time, and they're trying to carry a whole game with it. I don't know. I didn't have this problem with the Silent Hill 2 remake, even with the melee combat in there. It was still janky, but I did not have this problem with it. I don't know. This one, it just feels really unfair sometimes, is probably the best way to put it. It just... But I do want to see it through, because I'm interested in where it's going, but if it's... I'm walking a very thin line between giving up right now, you know? And I will be honest... there have been points I can get past this, but I was listening to another podcast where someone just like me and you, one of them really loves it and the other one fucking hates it, and the one that hates it, he was like, I tell you what, this goes to any developers, if you let an enemy kill me while I'm in the middle of healing, I'm deleting your game. So and that's kind of how I felt a couple times. To be honest,
that's every Souls game. That's literally every Souls game. The amount of times I have died playing like Elden Ring or Dark Souls or whatever while healing, limitless. Literally, the limit does not exist.
Anyways, yeah, this is a Silent Hill game for Soulsborne fans, so I know you're gonna love it, but I don't think this one's making my top 10 this year. I'm gonna begrudgingly finish it, but honestly, like I said, I'm walking a thin line here, and if I can't finish it, I'm okay with that, because I can just watch Markiplier. He did a Let's Play of it, and I'm like, oh, Markiplier's finally doing an episodic Let's Play of a long, full-length horror game. It's been like fucking 15 years since he's done one of these. Let's go, bro. Like, I'm in. And that is why I love YouTube. I know so many people have something against it for whatever reason, but it's an accessibility option for me, quite frankly. Any game that I can't finish or can't play, I can just watch someone else play it or watch a playthrough of it. That way, I can have my cake and eat it too. I can enjoy the story, because I'm a story gamer, without actually having to suffer through the ass gameplay. You know? And that is what YouTube is for. I can't imagine a world without it, to be honest. Quite frankly.
Yeah.
Like, I can't imagine a world where I didn't watch the Game Grumps play Sonic Frontiers, because I sure as fuck wasn't going to. But I'm glad I watched them play it. Like, I enjoyed watching them play it. You know, that was fun for me. So, and it kind of made me actually want to play it. I probably never would have even thought of playing it if I didn't watch them play it first. Honestly. So, it kind of works, advertisers. Don't be so ass about the copyright on Let's Plays. It's basically free advertising for you. Not everyone just watches the Let's Play and calls it a day. Some people actually, they watch people play it and they're like, ooh, I want to try this. I'm going to play it myself now. You know? So, hell, I've played Until Dawn like 7 times, and I still watch other people play it just because I want to see how different their playthrough turns out. I like seeing their reactions for the first time. Game Grumps is playing Until Dawn for the first time this month, and I am fucking loving it. It's like the 13th person I've watched play it. I will never tire of it. Ever.
Love Until Dawn.
I'm going to send you this Let's Play. I know you'll love it. They make terrible choices. It's hilarious.
Oh, great.
So,
hell yeah.
yes, and their banter is top-notch, quite frankly.
I love Ego Raptor.
It's not over yet. One episode from being done, but this new season of Gen V has been fucking phenomenal so far. It is.
We watched the first 3
absolutely
episodes. I might wait until the last episode is out to finish it.
Oh, I'm caught up now. I've been watching it weekly as they drop, and I'm caught up all the way to episode 7 now, which was the last one they put out, and I'm pretty sure there will only be 8. So,
I was gonna say, are all the episodes out yet?
I think the last one at the time of recording this, which is October 18th, by the way, I gotta start doing that at the beginning. At the time of recording this, the last episode should be out this coming Wednesday. So.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. I've been waiting for them all to come out so I can I can procure it myself, and then I will watch all of them.
So you can binge it. Yes, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Binge.
Let's go with that. Yeah. Well, you can get each episode individually too, right? That's like it's not.
Yeah, it's just like extra work on my end of binging.
Fair, I guess. It always takes so long for a whole season to show up at once in your procurement areas.
That's
sometimes.
fair.
But yeah, so there's that, and funny thing actually. Now here's another thing where we'll be opposite Brooksy. I'm not very far in, so I can't judge it too harshly or favorably yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I did start playing Lost Soul Aside. It's a rental. I did start playing it, and here's the thing. I didn't play the demo, so I don't know how bad of a representation it is of the game, but there was, in the beginning, I was kind of like, okay, maybe not, this is very bare bones, but once you get about maybe an hour into the game, you meet this dragon who gives you a bunch of powers, and right before this, I was just thinking to myself while fighting enemies, I'm like, man, this game could really use a block button. It's weird it doesn't have one. Literally, like 30 minutes later, I get the ability to block. So, it was one of those things where, okay, now I have this dragon companion following me around, I have all these new combat abilities, and all of a sudden, the game went from being like this very generic linear thing to basically a poor man's Devil May Cry. It's not Final Fantasy, it's Devil May Cry, just more anime. That's really how it feels in the combat, also with less judging, because there's no ranking system. It's very accessible. I will say this. It's linear. It's another one of those games, and this seems to be a running theme this year. It's another one of those games that feels like a throwback to the late PS2, early PS3 era of gaming. You know, the very basic, shallow but fun, linear action platformer games, or just action games. And that's been a running theme this year of taking us back to the good old days of gaming with stuff like South of Midnight, Mafia the Old Country, Expedition 33. And although this game isn't anywhere near as good as those, I'm still gonna say that I'm not hating it so far. It's in a way, it makes a really good palate cleanser for some of the other shit I'm trying to struggle through right now. Honestly, like Silent Hill, you know. And it's just, I don't know, it's satisfying in a very. This is a game where you can safely just kind of turn your brain off and enjoy it. And that's not. Normally, I do need more, but in a way that makes it a good, like, brainless palate cleanser action game. And I don't know, I can see myself enjoying it. I'm only about 2 hours in, so I can't really say too much yet, but so far, I don't hate it. I would say, at the very least, it's probably a 6 or 7 out of 10 game.
That's fair.
You know?
And that's the thing, like, I think it's because I had been following Lost Soul's side since it became a part of the Hero Project, and was, like, super excited, and the more I learned about it, the more I'm like, this game feels like the hack and slash vibe that I've been really, really missing. And when I played the demo of it, the demo kind of like has like three different things you can kind of do in it. And one of them is like, it looks like, I don't know, like I would say probably like 20 to 25% of the way through the story of the game. So like you have the dragon, you have several abilities.
Okay.
And I'm like, it feels very it feels very unpolished and very plain to me. I was like, it feels like a polished PS2 game, which is not to say that that's like necessarily a bad thing.
No, you're right. It does. You're 100% correct.
Like,
but that's also kind of why I like it. You know.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
That's kind of what
like,
I like about it.
It may be one of those games that a couple of years from now like will be on a bargain bin deal for like $10 to $20 or something, and I'll pick it up and I'll have a great time with it because I like purchasing and owning like the physical copies of games. Like $60 for it, just like it was just like I really don't want to do that right now.
Yeah,
like,
no, it's definitely not
worth.
It's definitely not worth $60. I would say this is like a $30 game. In my opinion, and because I'm not a quality over quantity guy, so it's not it's probably gonna be I've seen I think it's like a 20-hour game, so even then it's still only the length of the games from that era too, which is another thing I'm kind of here for. It's by no means is it a great or even good game, but it's a perfectly serviceable palate cleanser, I think.
Yeah.
That you could probably kill some time with in between all of the big games, the big demanding games. So yeah. Did I finish Mafia: The Old Country in the last episode? Because if I didn't, I have by now.
I think you did.
Okay.
I think you had, yeah.
Okay, yeah, that was a fucking great game. I don't know why people said they hated the ending. I actually kind of liked it. It surprised me a bit.
I thought it was great.
I predicted one part of it was predictable, but then there's another rug pull after that wasn't, and I was like, oh, okay, this is going the extra mile here. And I didn't expect the actual ending. I thought it was going to end right when what I predicted happened, but then it kept going. So, and I'm glad it did. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Not a whole else going on. Work has been super busy, and that's pretty much it. I've been backing up some of my physical DVDs to digital copies with this program I found called Make MKV, where it backs up all the DVDs to video files. So I've been backing up episodes of Family Guy and South Park, just in case anything ever happens to the discs. And stuff like that. And I've been going back and watching old episodes of South Park on DVD and listening to the commentary on them. It's not full commentary either. Matt and Trey do this thing called mini commentary because they're like, we don't like when people just sit there and try to come up with shit to say over the whole episode. It's just like, say what you need to say and move on. That stuff's...
Yeah.
I know. So like we do what we call mini commentary. So they sit there and talk in the beginning of the episode for like 4 or 5 minutes about the episode and the process of making it and what the message and yada yada, and all the behind the scenes stuff, and they're like, oh, well, that's enough about this episode. Let's move on. And then they'll fade out. The audio of the episode will fade back in, and then I hit the skip button 5 times, move on to the next one, and listen to the next commentary. It's actually, I love that they do that because I've been able to get through almost 20 seasons worth of commentary in like 2 days because they're all so short, you know? So that's fucking great. Not like the commentary on literally anything else where it goes for the whole episode. You know, so yeah, that's been enjoyable, and that's been what I've been up to. And let's hear from Nick next.
All right.
We're going classic order this time.
So this past weekend, as y'all know, I've been hyping it up, was the home opener for hockey. I am not happy with the score of the home opener. Game specifically, third period was fucking stellar because there was so many fights, and with the new coach, the way these boys were throwing themselves at each other, it was nuts. And the last fight of the game was something that you would normally see on a football field. Like, there's a dog pile on the ice. There's gloves everywhere. When did this become football? I've never seen anything like that in hockey. This new coach, before he found himself in Des Moines, Iowa, coaching the Iowa Wild, he spent 2 seasons over in Anaheim, coaching the Anaheim Ducks. And before that, he was in Colorado, coaching the Colorado Avalanche. Also, on a side note, at the KC Center, with all their upcoming events, they advertise for all their upcoming events throughout the arena. And remember how I told you guys Sarah had gotten tickets for the PlayStation concert at the Civic Center at the end of October?
Yep.
That unfortunately got canceled.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
got her money back for it. I kind of like outright asked her if maybe we could go see Gabriel Iglesias on October 19th instead. So, fingers crossed. That's tomorrow as of this recording.
Oh.
Tomorrow as of this recording. So, I am keeping my fingers crossed. Because this is his 1976 tour, and as a customer appreciation price, we're selling tickets for a limited time for $19.76.
Nice.
So, and there was still some of those left when I mentioned it to her opening weekend for hockey. So, fingers crossed, y'all.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to see Fluffy for a long fucking time.
That should be fun.
Oh yes, absolutely.
And you've got the next Small Town Murder virtual live Halloween show coming up this month too.
Yes, I still need to get my ticket. I still need to get our ticket for that. Let's see. I had teacher conferences at Willow's school on Thursday. Went something that she is getting help with now that she didn't at her previous school. All the help that she's getting now, I have no doubt in my mind she's gonna flourish in this school district.
That's awesome.
So, I want to give a beautiful fiance a shout out. She tagged me in a post today on Facebook, and I'm gonna read it out loud on the podcast here in just a moment. This is because of everything that we've gone through and leading up to where I've gotten myself today.
Hmm.
My beautiful fiance Sarah uh, wrote this on Facebook 14 hours ago. I just want to take a moment and recognize the man in my life. 2 years ago, you were broken-hearted, lost in the world. You did what you had to. What you had to do, but it was just enough to get by. I had to watch you struggle from afar. You took a leap. You did what most wouldn't. You looked at the options around you and said, "This won't do." You uprooted from a life where survival was all you knew, and you moved to be with me. To a life where you knew you could flourish. You tackled the things in life that were holding you back. You powered through road anxiety and got your license. You found one of the most freeing feelings one could have. You found the opportunity to grow. You took another leap when you applied at a place where you had a chance for a career, not just job to job to job. You worked hard, maybe harder than you have in life, maybe not. Can't speak for the I can't speak for the life before me. And as of today, you have that career. You powered through life, desperation, anxiety, loss, and you've come out better for it. You have more freedom than you ever thought possible, and now you have what you need to build the life you always wanted. As of today, you are a career employee. As of today, you are starting the journey of a life where your family can grow and flourish. And I am so honored to have been a catalyst for all the change and work you have been forced to endure to get where you are today. I love you for all the struggles we faced together, and I'm so proud to be the woman you want to spend the rest of your life with. Y'all, that brought happy tears to my eyes.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I read that while I was at work today on my lunch break, and
Elo-
man,
Got you.
elo-
Got you
uh,
it
good.
did. It got me good.
eloquently put too. And as
Yes, beautifully
someone who
said.
has known you for the better half of a decade, if not longer, I have to say I've definitely seen it with my own eyes. The growth.
You've seen it. You've seen it play out in real time.
Yes. Yeah, you might be states away now, but you used to be out here, and
Just a state
yeah, we
away.
spent. Oh boy, we've spent a lot of time hanging out. So
Yeah, we have.
so I definitely remember the things.
I can start. I can start saving towards my retirement.
Well, before we hear from Brooksy, have you been outside of your media corner that you're saving, playing or watching anything new?
Yeah, I watched. Yeah, I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this. I watched Donnie Darko for the first time, the other
Really?
night, and fucking loved it.
Yeah.
You're not
Beat
gonna
the shit out
you're
of
not
me.
gonna get hate then because it's that's a
No, I
eh,
I don't understand why why I slept on this movie for so long. That's okay. That right there.
Yeah,
That
because you literally slept on it. That's why. That's like.
I did literally. It took me. This was like was the third or fourth time attempting to watch it without falling
Yeah, because for
asleep.
some reason, unless you're in a movie theater, you have media-based narcolepsy. Like, like
Sometimes,
I've seen this man
yes.
fall asleep watching SNL. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. No, I know it's circumstantial. That much I do know.
Yeah. Oh, dudes, I got our tickets Sarah and I our tickets for the premium premium early access screening of Wicked for Good,
Nice.
and the only showing November on Wednesday, November 19th at 6 p.m. At our local Cinemark.
Oh, nice, 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 nice.
Yeah.
I know that'll be at least one of y'all's media corner entry when it comes out.
Oh. Uh.
Yeah.
Uh.
Oh,
Oh. Go ahead.
other thing. Y'all, I got my Halloween costume, and I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun with it. I think I'm gonna have too much fun with it.
It's an inflatable T Rex uh, that he's putting on.
I'm
Of
gonna
course it is.
Yes,
Of course
and
it is.
it's a Jurassic World T Rex.
Yeah, yeah. No, he's just gonna be walking around in one of those big,
I've
one of
already
those
tried
big
it on, and
inflatable T Rex outfits that you see people do the
I'm.
YouTube videos of and
I'm.
stuff.
I'm. I'm telling you right now, this is my shocked tone I have right now for hearing that.
It is. It's
I
definitely very Nick.
I already tried it on, and I the cats didn't know what to do themselves. Thankfully, they were terrified and cowered from it instead of trying to
See,
bat
at
at
least he's
it.
having innocent fun. See, I'm fucked in the head. So what I wanna do on Halloween is wear a very realistic looking Grim Reaper outfit, and then just stand in shadowy spaces and just stare at people from a distance. Like that's
Fair enough. Okay, okay. In my defense, I, Willow's going as Glinda from Wicked,
yeah, yeah,
so I figured why not have fun with it.
yeah. No,
Ye-
that's
Hell yeah.
that's no, that's great. And Glinda makes sense. That's probably gonna be a popular one among young girls this year. So,
Yeah.
all right, Brooksy, what's new?
Oh man. Really, honestly, the I guess really the big thing is myself and Sam and Allie. We've gotten in connect with a local San Diego chapter organization called the People's Corps. And really the biggest thing is just a lot of community outreach and community support and really just that like person to person IRL connection with one another and finding ways to be able to help better serve San Diego as a whole. They have a lot of different factions under this group. The one that I have been really excited to work with is called Feed the People, and it's literally like it's a very straightforward name on it. But what it is it's essentially helping feed the homeless across San Diego County. Um, I come from restaurants. I've worked in restaurants for 15 years, managed them for over a decade. So Been talking with him and working on being able to cook cost efficient, nutrient dense meals for people throughout San Diego, whether they're on in hard times, they're um, homeless, whatever it may be, and working with them on also creating cooking classes to be able to teach people how to cook at home, because there's quite a few people that don't really know how to, or don't have basics in. So like learning how to chop, how to do different types of cuts, whether it be a dice, a mince, a julienne, whatever it may be, is something I've been doing a lot over the past couple weeks. Attended my first meeting for it a couple weeks ago, and did some extra volunteer work where they do a something called Free Store Day, and it's essentially they work with different small businesses to acquire goods to be able to hand out for free for those that can't afford it. And it's things like deodorant, or body wash, or hand soap, or COVID masks, or diapers, and we do full inventory count and package them up to be able to hand out to the community here in San Diego. So that's been a really big thing that I've put a lot of time and effort in recently. It's been a lot
That's
of
really cool. That's really
Oh
cool
yeah.
though. It's really cool,
thanks,
but
man.
also like way to one up us at the same time. It's like I'm over here like, yeah, I've been watching Gen V. Meanwhile, you're out here like, meanwhile you're out here making a difference in the world.
Listen, man, it starts with your local community, and it only grows from here. Like we all have seen the massive the fuckery of this entire nation. As of today's recording, the 18th, it is today was take two on No King's Day, and it's great to see things tackled on a national level, but a lot of things start at the local level, starting with your neighbor. So it's been really fun for me. I used to do a lot of volunteer work when I was younger. Kind of got out of it just because I was managing restaurants. I was working like 70, 80 hours a week, and very little free time I had. Like I just wanted to have a drink with friends, or play a video game, or sleep, and that was. And now that I'm kind of in a point where I'm able to work, now I've been working more hours because work's been really busy lately, but to have this freedom to be able to do it, yeah, I want to be able to take up on it. So I appreciate the kind words. I literally was talking to my coworker Kiara, and I was like, hey, I'm sorry, if I'm a little out of it, I'm kind of tired. I didn't get home till late. I was doing inventory, and she was like, for what? I told her it was for handing out these things for Free Store Day. She was like, you're weirdly the nicest person I've ever met in sales. I'm like, somebody's got to do it, and I got the time. I wanna help. So, but yeah, so I've been doing that. That's not I'm not over here just exclusively being Mother effing Teresa or anything like that. It's
Well, I mean, I would hope
been.
not. We won't get into it, but Mother Teresa there was some shady stuff going on behind
Oh
the
no,
scenes
she was a
there.
terrible.
Yeah.
She was a terrible person as well. Let's be real here. But no, so
Yeah,
I
to her, Calcutta meant Calcutta check.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm so happy you know that. Anyways,
Yes. Thank you, epic rap battles of history.
seriously. But as far as funsies and all of that, I finally, thanks FedEx for making me wait over a week. Got my copy of Ghosts of Yote. I am I want to say a little over 10 hours into the game.
Ooh.
Man, it's awesome. Oh, it's awesome. It is. For me personally, I think they've improved on just about every aspect of what made Ghost of Tsushima great. Um, the I think the only thing that kind of takes a hit is maybe the story aspect of it, at least for me so far, because the story of Jin Sakai was very complex and layered, but not complex where you couldn't follow, but just very deep. Um, Thus far, it is not very deep in Atsu's story. It is she was horribly wronged and she is out to gut bitches. And honestly, what a vibe! Like what a vibe! I'm really enjoying it. The gameplay is incredible. The mechanics are so much fun. It's a little bit faster paced than the last one. And it's harder in my opinion. Like I normally I play it on hard or lethal or whatever. I'm just playing it on medium, just kind of get my bearings in. And I I play it on hard or lethal? Yeah, but like I'm it still has some good challenge on medium for me. Like there are certain moments where I'm like, ooh, I went in a little too saucy on this, and it's damn man, it's been fun. It's been a crap load of fun. Trying to think, like that's those are like work's been super busy for me. Normally this is kind of like Q4 of the years. Normally like when things kind of slow down. But it's been really, really ramped up. We've got my boss has a couple new clients that he's working with that I'm helping with a couple roles there. A client that I've been like trying to work with all year long. Like started working a little bit on one job like a month ago, and like we weren't getting the right traction. We knew how to fix it, and it took us a month to get there. And in that process, now I'm supporting them on 4 positions, all of 3 of which I got yesterday on Friday. So I'm doing some extra work this weekend on that, just so that way I'm not like just absolutely shit house next week. So work's been really good. Yeah, I've been incredibly busy. Apologies for not being super talkative in like the our normal group chat. It's not because I don't love y'all, because I do. It's just been like weirdly super busy
Oh
for me.
no, we get it. I've had this thing lately where work has been so tiring that like I always have this like, man, I can't wait to get home. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put so many hours into this game, and then I just fucking fall asleep instead. Like,
Oh, what a vibe! Oh, what a
like,
vibe!
and then I wake up later pissed off, like, God damn it, I wasted all that time sleeping. I could have,
Yeah.
but it happens.
Oh, I did get one thing accomplished that I'm pretty happy about.
Okay.
And that is that I finally watched something to give the scariest thing possible to you, Justin. Is I finally watched that Danganronpa YouTube video. Um, and now I get to give you the scariest gift of all of finally getting to watch Saltburn, and I'm
Which
so
I definitely will,
so
because
happy.
frankly I'm just satisfied that you know the story of at least the first game. That is,
Yeah,
and
it
you
was
can
it
and you
was
can actually understand why people like it so much, because on the surface it doesn't look like it's going to be all that,
yeah.
and then you see all that and you're like, oh fuck, this is more complex than I thought.
Yeah, honestly, getting to kind of watch it in that medium was great for me because you and I have talked about like there are certain kind of fan servicey things that can pop up in
Mm-hmm.
anime styled media that I'm not the biggest fan of.
Oh no, I
Um,
hate it too,
and,
but I'm willing to overlook it if the rest of the game is good.
right, and so for me, like I struggle with kind of overlooking it. So getting to experience the story in a condensed down 47, 48 minute long video. No, I enjoyed it. I've listened to Dead Meat's podcast, but I've never watched anything of theirs on YouTube. So that was also a lot of fun for
Would
me.
you okay, so that video was from their weird era, and it's not their usual type of thing. They're normally doing horror movies, and
Yeah.
it's usually not Chelsea that hosts, it's usually James, but he was like,
Right.
she wanted to do that one cuz she likes those games, he doesn't. So he let her do that
Right.
one. Would you, if I sent you one of their normal kill counts, like their normal ones, would you give it a watch? I'm thinking like either Saw X or Final Destination Bloodlines would
Nation
be.
Bloodlines was
Yes.
great. Their kill
Yes,
count
but I
was
have a follow up movie request.
Yes, okay, that works for me. I just
All right.
because I want to get you into these guys so that you start watching them regularly, like you actually
That-
enjoy them and it becomes a habit for
I
you.
mean, I
That's fine. I'm gonna keep making you watch movies that make you feel uncomfy because Nick's already watched Saltburn, so he knows about
Plus,
the
Yeah.
Dead
uncomfiness.
Meat Dead Meat is a great way to watch horror. Well, they say that they're not a supplement for watching horror movies, but if it's one that you just know you're not gonna watch anyways, but you're curious about it, they do. It is a kind of a good way to do that too.
Okay.
Because they do
Maybe,
recap the whole thing from start to finish. And you got the whole story of Danganronpa in that video, so
yeah,
you
true.
know,
I
yeah.
was gonna say the movie I do have in mind for you though, Justin and Nick, if you just want to hop on it just for funsies, please be my guest. I would love it.
Mhm.
Is a movie. It's on HBO Max. It is a A24 movie, and it is called Love Lies Bleeding. And I personally love that movie.
Oh, I was
Um,
planning on watching it anyway, so you're good.
Perfect, excellent. I love the movie. Sam and Allie will never watch it again with me. I think it's wild. I think it's intriguing. I think it's hilarious. It's got homegirl from Twilight, whose name is escaping me right now.
Where
Kristen Stewart. Kristen Stewart. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Kristen Stewart and her big buff mommy of a homie she hangs out with, and dude, it's such a good movie. But yeah, yeah, those
So,
that's been. Oh, what's up?
oh, nothing. No, yep. Yeah, I heard you were wrapping up. Sorry. I was just gonna say, we are gonna move on here, but before we do, I do want to say real quick on the topic of Dead Meat. It is their 500 kill count anniversary, and so they finally reached 500 kill counts total. And so they put out the most recent kill count they did is the kill count because sometimes when James does the to the numbers bit, he'll be like killed in some kind of like joke way based off of the movie that he's counting.
I need to
Like
watch
it's
that.
these different ways. He's been crushed. He's had his head explode. It depends on the movie. One time he was killed by Chucky. Well, 3 times actually he's been killed by Chucky. So they did this hour-long documentary kill count where they basically kind of go back, do a retrospective through the history of the channel, the struggles they've dealt with, all the different kill counts they've done, all the times that they've died in one of their kill counts. So they actually count their fake meta deaths throughout it too. But it's basically just like a fun little documentary style celebration of what is basically 8 years of Dead Meat at this point.
Halloween
So that was really cool.
Halloween trivia episode was pretty good. Their podcast.
Oh yes, yeah, that was good too. Yeah. So yeah, I highly recommend. Even if you've never seen a Dead Meat video before, people definitely check out this documentary because it's really eye opening to the types of struggles that YouTubers have to go through to be successful too,
Yeah.
and the type of ups and downs they face. They talk about how one video they put out hit like crazy numbers in 24 hours, and no video that they've ever put out since has ever reached that number again. It's been really hard for him to live with that, So. They really talk about stuff like that, and it kind of like digs deep into kind of like I felt personally a lot of what he was saying because it's part of the reason and all the shit with the algorithms and stuff why I'm retiring the Let's Plays next year, So I really enjoyed that watch. So, anyways, that was a bit of a longer than usual life updates, but we are going to. That's fine because I don't think our little trivia game will take a full hour, so we will move on to that now.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go.
Let your head bob up and down like that weird kid from Charlie Brown and twist your body like you're in a trance. And when those spirits start to rise, you'll quickly cut them down to size with Stewie's spooky Quahog Nightmare Dubs.
All right, everybody, here we are at this episode's topic, which of course isn't really a topic at all. It's another little fun thing, but again, it's Halloween. We're going to have some fun, deal with it. So this is Horror Trivia, a card game that I got for Christmas last year that I'm now getting a chance to use. And so what's going to happen here is I have these decks of cards, and each card has 2 horror trivia questions on them. And I'm going to take turns between Nick and Brooksy asking them these different horror trivia questions. And the way it works is that since there's 2 questions on each card, they have to answer both of them correctly in order to get the weapon on the card in their lineup. There are 5 weapons: a machete, an axe, a chainsaw, a crucifix, and a crossbow. We're going to have to keep track of who has what weapons so far. The goal is to either be the first player to get all 5 weapons, or to have the most weapons by the time we run out. And I'm gonna say that's gonna be less than an hour for this. I'll let you know when time's up. But we're gonna try. I'm gonna pay attention to how the time is going. We'll either shoot for 3 or 5 of the weapons, depending on how we do. But We'll have to keep track of who has what, so I don't ask you questions from a card with the same weapon you already have on them. So
Yeah.
Okay.
It does seem like difficulty in terms of questions is based on the weapon on the card. Some of these are a little harder to obtain than others.
Okay.
So the person, whoever's turn it is, if I ask them the first question and they get it wrong, the other player, if they know it, has a chance to steal. However, if they steal and they get the first question right, then they also have to get the second question right in order to get the weapon, just like normal. But if they successfully steal and get them both right and they get that weapon, then then it's still their turn next. So, and that is why we'll have to keep track of who has what weapons so that there aren't any repeats on accident, because you don't want to try to steal if it's for something you already have, you know. But I will, for funsies, if you want to answer the question. If you know the answer and you want to say it, then you can answer it. It just won't mean anything. You just have the satisfaction of being right. That's all. So
I do enjoy that satisfaction.
All right, so I don't have a coin to flip, so I'm going to say I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10.
4.
Nick said 5. Would you say, Brooksy?
4.
It was 7. So,
Sir?
yes, you are.
All right.
And so now we shall begin, which I consider this an easy one, but you might not. I guess we'll find out. For a crucifix weapon, Nick, what was the name of the cat in Pet Sematary?
Church.
That is correct. The second question, then. What holiday-themed movie contained 5 interwoven stories that occur on the same block on the same night?
Oh, fuck.
On Halloween night.
Oh, shit.
Think about it. You know this one, right? The lollipop kid with the burlap sack?
Treat.
Yes. I will give you guys hints occasionally, because some of these can be a bitch. But yeah, you are right.
It's been a minute since I've seen that one.
And see, you were already on the right path anyway, so it's not like you really needed that. It was on the tip of your tongue. You would have gotten it.
It was.
Like, that was the movie you were thinking of before I even said anything.
Yes.
Yeah, so... Alright. Brooksy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you got a crucifix, Nick. Out of that. Brooksy, for an axe. What snack is Tallahassee searching for in Zombieland?
Twinkies.
Twinkies, that is correct. Alright, second question. The serial killer in Scream wears a mask inspired by which Edvard Munch painting?
Wait, sorry, say that again?
The serial killer in Scream wears a mask that is inspired by which famous painting? By Edvard Munch.
I assume the Scream?
Yes. I know you took a shot in the dark there, but you are correct. That is the one.
Well, no. I know the Scream, like the I obviously no one can see what I'm doing right now, but I'm like, I only know one painting by this person, and it feels too on the nose with it being literally the name of the movie.
All right, Nick, your turn. I think you'll get the first one, but 50-50 on the second one. We'll see. This is for a chainsaw.
Ooh. Okay.
What actress played Tiffany in The Bride of Chucky? Chucky's Bride. You can't look it up either.
Oh, I know.
Honor system.
Fuck.
I don't know if this will help you or not, but I'll give you one hint. It's the same person who plays Bonnie on Family Guy.
Jennifer Tilly.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It's Jennifer Tilly. It was on the tip of my tongue.
All right. Now, I don't know if you'll get this one, though, but we'll see. Second question. What Clive Barker movie focuses on monsters who inhabit the underground city of Midian?
Eh?
Huh?
Huh? I haven't the foggiest. I no idea.
All right, well, this is the second question, so you can't steal it, Brooke, so you can only steal on the first question, but do you know this? I think it's Midian. Midian.
I honestly have no idea.
The movie, and I have never seen this myself either, so I don't blame you, is Nightbreed.
Yeah, no,
Never
I would
heard
have
of
never
it.
gotten that.
All right, all right, Brooksy, your turn. Let's see if you get this one. The first question. This is for a machete.
Oh, cool.
Christian Bale played Patrick Bateman, the homicidal main character in the 2000 film American Psycho, based on the book by which American author?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they took you for a spin there, didn't they? You thought it was going to be a question about the movie, and they're like, who wrote the book it's based on? Bitch. Answer that.
Truthfully, man, I feel like I should know this because I think it was mentioned in what is going to be my media corner. I honestly, I don't know.
Do you, Nick? Do you know who wrote American Psycho?
Idea.
Oh my god.
Brett Easton Ellis.
Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
Oh,
You know what, though? I feel like the second question on this card is easier. I bet you both know this one. What state does the film and comic book miniseries 30 Days of Night take place in?
idea.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Ryan would know this one. It's in Alaska. 30 Days of Night is a movie about how they have to survive in because they're in Alaska. And it's one of those months where night lasts for a whole month, and they're being hunted by vampires, so they have to survive against the vampires for 30 days. It's why it's called 30 Days of Night.
Oh man,
It's
that
really
sounds
good.
interesting.
I definitely recommend checking it out. I'm surprised neither of you have seen that. Okay, here we go, Nick. The 1972 version of Last House on the Left was the directorial debut for which director? Which famous horror movie director? It's a famous one. I can tell you that much. Definitely known for a horror icon. I feel like Brooksy will be able to steal this one if you don't get it.
No.
It sounds like he knows. Oh, come on. It's one of the most famous names in horror movie directing. Like, I'm pretty sure he's dead now, but he directed one of the most famous horror movies of all time. That became a long-running series.
It's clearly Michael Bay. Sorry.
Oh.
Oh boy. I feel like I'm just handing it to you at this point. It's not Blank Anderson, but the other person with the same first name.
I expect the same level of hand-holdiness, you butthole.
If he doesn't get it, and you don't get it after this point, then that's just sad. I feel Brooksy's gonna get this weapon if he steals this, because I feel like he knows what it is now, and he should definitely be able to answer the second.
I knew it before the last hint you gave. I knew it the first when you asked the question. I love this director.
Oh, are you giving up on this one, Nick?
Oh. Having the biggest brain fart right now at the most inconvenient time.
Well,
Oh, fuck.
we're gonna have to put a timer on it if you don't throw a guess out there.
I don't know. Brooksy, what is it?
It's Wes Craven, my boy.
Damn it.
Wes Craven, the director of Nightmare on Elm Street, as well.
That's exactly who I was thinking of.
All right. Well, since you stole that, Brooksy, since you stole that on the first question, the second question, if you want this weapon, is this Twilight Zone-esque Netflix series taps into our collective unease with our modern world and the dangers of technology.
Black Mirror.
Yep, that is correct. That was an easier question than the first one.
It definitely.
Actually,
I would agree with you on that.
These are both easy. Anyways, though, Nick, you have a crucifix. Brooksy, you currently have a crossbow and an axe.
Oh. Down by 1.
All right. See if this is another. So Brooksy stole that, but it is still his turn because that was Nick's turn. Stolen. All right. So, oh no, wait, I can't give you this one. It's an axe. I'll have to save that for Nick. Fuck. You already have an axe.
Woohoo.
All right, here we go for the chainsaw, Brooksy. What horror film was Eli Roth's directorial debut?
Was it Cabin Fever?
It was, yes.
Fuck.
Good job, good job. Now here's a harder question, decidedly harder, in fact.
Oh, okay.
What was the name of the half-fly, half-human monstrosity in the remake of The Fly?
I don't even think I ever saw it. The name of the monster?
The name of the half-human, half-fly monster.
I don't know. Flyman? I really have no idea.
I don't think you ever
Buzz
this.
Supreme? I would have never. What is it?
It's called the Brundlefly.
Yeah, no, I would have never in a million years gotten that shit.
I was trying to figure out how to hint you there. I was gonna say not Grundle, but I don't think that would have helped at all.
No, I would have been like Bumblefly.
The Bumblebee? What?
Oh man.
Okay, Nick, for the machete, what is the name of the ancient horned demonic spirit who punishes those who have lost the Christmas spirit?
Krampus.
That is correct, Krampus.
Nice.
Second question. Reverend Cotton Marcus participates in a documentary trying to expose individuals who fake being possessed in this 2010 supernatural horror film.
Oh, it's not Haunting of Connecticut, is it?
No, it's an exorcism movie.
This is a movie. 2010?
Yeah, 2010. It's a documentary about people who fake being possessed.
Oh, dude. I have no fucking clue.
Well, it's a movie.
I
think it's a movie about a documentary. Was this the one that... Brooksy, I think you know what it is. Is this the one that,
I'm gonna kick myself so fucking hard.
No, I'm thinking of something else. I was gonna say, is this the one that, Hannibal Lecter was in?
What was the
fuck is that actor's name again? Anthony Hopkins? But it's not. I think that was The Last Rite. Although that's a very, very close name.
Well, what was the question again?
Reverend Cotton Marcus participates in a documentary trying to expose individuals who fake being possessed in this 2010 supernatural horror film.
I do know this. Wait, is Nick over for it?
Yeah,
you can't steal it. It's the second question.
I know that. I didn't want to say what it was if he hadn't fully. I wasn't quite sure what I said on it.
I'm gonna kick myself so fucking hard. I'm having a brain fart.
This is so can I answer it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay, cool. Because it's one of my favorite documentary horror things. Hell House, dude. Hell House. I love Hell House.
Nope. That's not it either. No, although Funny Dead Meat has done a Hell House kill count. No, this is The Last Exorcism.
Oh.
God damn it. Yeah, sure the fuck is.
Oh, you've seen that, haven't you, Nick?
Yes, I have.
See, I know you've seen it, which is why I thought you would have got that one.
Yeah, I'm kicking myself.
That's okay. All right, Brooksy.
Yes. Oh boy.
For the machete,
Okay.
what actress plays Elizabeth in the 1980 movie The Fog?
Fuck.
Little hand holding for you. Famous horror actress, also mostly well known for being in a very famous horror movie. Has gone on to be in Disney movies down the line. Was just recently in a Legacy sequel.
Is it Adrienne Barbeau?
Who?
Adrienne Barbeau?
No.
I know it. I know it.
No, I have no idea.
All right. Well, Nick can steal this then.
Millie Curtis?
That is correct. Now, if you get the second question right, you get this weapon, Nick, and then a turn for another one. The female lead in this film finds herself followed by an invisible force after sleeping with her boyfriend. This was a very creepy movie about an invisible force that follows you after you sleep with someone.
The name... Oh, is it... You're asking for the name of the movie?
Yes.
Follows.
Correct. Yes.
Nice.
I could have done Jeopardy rules and made you guys ask in the form of a question. What is It Follows? That Bad Bunny skit was hilarious. All right.
It was.
All right. Nick. Ooh, wait a minute.
Where are we
Okay,
at now?
no,
Are we tied or is Nick beating me now?
You guys are tied. Brooksy, you have a crossbow and an axe. Nick, you have a machete and a crucifix.
Awesome.
Okay. Nick. Chainsaw.
Okay. Me.
What Jennifer Love Hewitt-led horror movie revolves around a group of teens that hit a mysterious stranger with their car?
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
That is correct. Second question. What 2005 Eli Roth film set in Slovakia featured the sadistic tortures of the elite hunters?
Hostel.
Correct. Oh, I knew you would get
nice.
this one. That was a Nick card if I've ever seen one. That was
The
100%.
Hostel movies scarred me.
I'm pretty sure there's a question about Insidious in here somewhere. I haven't found it, but I know there's one. I've seen it
I
before.
love those movies now. I hated them at first, but I love those movies now.
All right, Brooksy for the machete.
All right.
In the 2012 anthology horror film, The ABCs of Death, how many stories were included in the film? And I'll tell you this much, the answer is in the question.
Okay, well, I was going to say I've never seen this, so based on 26 letters?
That is correct. And I have seen this, and it's very fucked up. Basically, it's an anthology where they come up with a different death for every letter of the alphabet.
Oh, okay.
So fucked.
It's not unlike those VHS movies, honestly.
I appreciate the assist on that, because I would have been like, oh.
Second question. You should be able to get this one. What 2018 film unravels cryptic and terrifying secrets about the Graham family ancestry?
Wait, sorry, you cut out there. Would you say it one more time?
What 2018 film unravels cryptic and terrifying secrets about the Graham family ancestry? This is one of those early A24 movies. Very heavy watch.
A24. Oh my god, why did I not think it's Ari Aster, Hereditary.
Correct, Hereditary. Alright, so you now have a machete, an axe, and a crossbow. Nick has a chainsaw, machete, and crucifix. So we're getting there. So, Nick, you need still... What did I say the other ones were? Oh, you need the axe. Nick needs an axe and a crossbow. And Brooksy needs a crucifix and a chainsaw. All right. Well, Nick, it is your turn, and I have a crossbow card.
Me.
Where is the 2008 movie The Strangers entirely set?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
It's not asking for a state. It's just asking for the type of location the movie takes place in primarily.
Well, residential.
In a house, yes, that is correct.
In a house. Well, that
All right.
much.
Buster Keaton's granddaughter, Camille Keaton, starred in what controversial 1978 graphic revenge flick that was later remade in 2010? It's one of those revenge movies, and it's not Last House on the Left, but another one.
Did I Spit on Your Grave?
That is correct. I Spit on Your Grave.
Nice.
So, let's see. I didn't know Buster Keaton's daughter was in the original. So, all right. Crucifix, machete, chainsaw, crossbow. Nick, you just need an axe. And then Brooksy, axe, machete, crossbow. You need the crucifix and the chainsaw.
Okay.
All right, here we go. This seems like an easy crucifix question, Brooksy.
Okay.
What 2013 film was inspired by the Amityville Horror? It's not the Amityville Horror, but it was inspired by it. And it prominently features a pair of paranormal investigators.
Oh, dude, it's Conjuring.
The Conjuring, that is correct. Second question. This 2014 movie involves a widowed mother who becomes worried when her son asks her to read a scary pop-up children's book.
Oh, I know this
Gone Girl?
one. I know
What?
it.
No. I'm going to let you try that one more time. This is a movie about a mother and her son, and they're being haunted by a paranormal entity from a children's book.
Oh, it's in the Babadook then?
Yes.
I was stuck on book,
Yes.
not children's book. My bad.
I said scary pop-up children's book.
I did not hear pop up. My bad. Oopsies.
All right, well, that leaves you both one weapon away from winning. Nick, this is your chance to bring it home. And this could have gone either way, because it's not just, it depends on who goes first. It depends on how many you get wrong, who steals. So, so we'll see what happens here. I think, oh, okay. You should at least get the first question here. I said you need the axe, right? Is that what you said
Yeah,
you need?
the axe.
Yes. All right. What?
Think?
Yeah. Yes, you have a crossbow, a chainsaw, a machete, and a crucifix. So yes, it's the axe.
Okay, the axe. Alright, hit me.
Alrighty then. What 2016 M. Night Shyamalan film is about a kidnapper with 23 different personalities who's about to unleash the 24th?
Split.
Split, yes. Oh, I knew you'd get that
Oh,
one.
I
Such a
love
great
that movie.
Alright, now here's a little bit of a harder question, though. What was the profession of the main heroine in the 1981 werewolf film The Howling?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
I know. They went from super easy to super hard on that card.
Fuck. No, I don't know.
I guess easy and hard is relative in this game. It really depends on your level of knowledge more than anything.
Yeah.
Brooksy, do you know? Have you ever seen the 1981 film The Howling? Howling?
No, I'm really glad I did not get that question.
TV news reporter.
Okay.
Alright, so... Brooksy, you need a chainsaw. That's right. You need a chainsaw to win this. So, Nick just botched his opportunity, so let's see if you do any better. Alright. Who was the host in the Tales from the Crypt TV series?
Wasn't it,
I know this.
oh, shit. Well, that doesn't make me feel good.
The fucking answer is in the question.
Will you say it one more time?
Who was the host in the Tales from the Crypt TV series?
Wouldn't it be just the Crypt Keeper then?
That is correct. Alright. Based on a book written by Jay Anson, what 2005 Supernatural remake stars Ryan Reynolds and Melissa George.
Oh, I know. Sam loves this movie. Isn't it Amityville Horror?
That is correct.
God damn it.
And right at the 30-minute mark, Brooksy takes it home. Congratulations. You have a machete, a crossbow, a crucifix, an axe, and a chainsaw. You are the winner. That's 5 weapons to 4.
I will say...
You got them all.
I feel...
That was close, though.
Yeah, but
Nick could have won that last one. But...
I feel like Nick got harder questions than I did, though, towards the end of it.
And that's true.
I will...
It is entirely random. It's a luck of the draw, because I have a deck of cards here that is all just... Like, if I pulled out one of a weapon you already had, I had to keep pulling until it was one you didn't have, you know? It's not like I was picking the cards methodically. They were...
Yeah, no, you're good.
They were all being pulled randomly from a deck that I shuffled 7 times.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It's just luck of the draw. Dude, there's still like 400,000 cards in here, so, like, we can do this again sometime. It will be... Yeah, there's, See, here's a fun one for you. Which franchise has the most sequels, Hellraiser or Friday the 13th?
Friday the 13th?
That's correct.
I'm still just embarrassed about my Gone Girl, because I was so focused on Widowed Mother book, and I just like completely erased the child for whatever reason out of my mind thinking about it, and I was like, is he talking about Gone Girl? I mean, it's not really a horror, but I kind of, okay.
I'm just doing some rapid fire ones for funsies real quick. Does anyone know what was Norman Bates' hobby in the movie Psycho?
Killing. Sorry.
Taxidermy.
Yeah.
What TV show remake? What?
Because
what?
Because
what?
Because Ed Gein.
Oh yeah, right. What TV show remake is based on a 1985 movie starring Michael J. Fox as a high school basketball player?
Wait, what?
What TV show remake is based on a 1985 movie starring Michael J. Fox as a high school basketball player? It's actually a really famous movie.
Teen Werewolf?
Teen Wolf, yep.
Wolf, yeah.
Do any of you know this one? What type of virus is unleashed in the 2016 movie Train to Busan?
Don't know.
Zombie virus. Lindsay loves that movie. Dalton's wife. Yeah, so, damn, I'm trying to find the Insidious question for you, Nick, but I can't find it. There's an Insidious question in here somewhere. Something about the kid astral projecting and shit. I remember reading some of these ahead of time. Yeah, I know. You're like, I wish I would have got that one.
For that last
here's
question, too.
Dude, this is the... Oh my god, if either of you got this question, I would have, like, literally reached through the screen and smacked you if you got it wrong. What is the name of the serial killer in the 2004 movie Saw?
Jigsaw.
Also
John
known as...
Kramer.
Yep.
On Kramer.
Both of them. And then the second question, at the end of the slasher film crossover Freddy vs. Jason, which horror icon walks away holding the other's severed head?
Jason walks away holding Freddy's severed head.
That is correct. Yeah, see, we would have got those. All right. Yeah, we're definitely going to do that again sometime, because that was really fun.
Yeah, it was.
I'll have to shuffle the deck. I'll have to shuffle the deck 14 times instead of 7, I guess. See what happens. But all right. Hey, you know, it's not like you won by a mile either, Brooksy. Like,
no,
it was like 5-4. So
literally, I had to crawl my way back, and honestly, I feel like I won just because Nick got a kind of a bullshit question that I was like, oh, super glad that's not me. Like.
Yeah, no, it's all a luck of the draw. You know, it's like Yu-Gi-Oh or Magic the Gathering. It's whatever the deck gives you. You better hope it doesn't screw you over. That's
Nick,
how card games work.
Yeah, Nick, you better have the heart of the cards next time.
You know, I tried.
No, he did. I was impressed, actually. You guys definitely knew a lot.
I was able to
way
successfully steal at least once.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That too. So, all right. Well, after a brief intermission, that'll take us to this episode's horror-themed media corner.
Let's go. Let's mosey on over.
Maybe one day the cavalcade will be chromatic, bringing color to the pallor of the faces of the static.
Taking off the mask, my behavior is erratic. Claiming to be sane, but I'm just asymptomatic.
Wait, did you hear that?
Someone's pacing in the attic. What in the blazes could be making such a racket? Oh, I say, you gave me a fright there. I think I'm having another little nightmare.
All right, everybody, welcome to the Media Corner, the part of the show reserved at the end for news, reviews, recommendations, sometimes previews. And this is the horror-themed Media Corner for Halloween. Brooksy, you and Nick both have input on your Media Corner entries, so you're going to go first.
Yeah. Man, I want to say that I love that this is directed by Henry Winkler's son and produced and written by the menacing, masterful mind of hits like American Horror Story and Glee. I watched
Ryan
Monsters.
Murphy?
Yeah, he wrote this. I watched Monsters, the Ed Gein story. I will say, me going into it, I previously I had known a fair amount about Ed Gein. There was a point in since Sam and I have known each other that she started reading about just a number of different serial killers, just because she started getting really into a lot of like murder documentaries and everything else. So I knew who he was. I knew some of the things that he had done. So I got to go in with like at least like a baseline understanding of who this person is. And man, I was still blown away by just the atrocities that this person, this human did. It's a really cool, interesting take on storytelling, because Ed Gein himself has been a really pivotal part in not only like kind of low key being like the first person that started like the onslaught of serial killers in the United States, even though he technically is not a serial killer, since he's only been convicted of 2 murders. But also just how, it's full-fledged. He is a body snatcher. But how much it was.
I mean, but that's also like saying that technically Jigsaw's never killed anyone. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But I will say, like, I didn't realize how much effect he had on entertainment, because they tell his story, and as they're telling his story, and I don't think this is any kind of spoiler or anything, because they show it in the trailer for it. They intertwine the different types of media that he's influenced, being things like the movie Psycho, the movie Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and the movie Silence of the Lambs, and how they.
To be fair, can you really spoil something that actually happened?
No, that's the thing.
No.
Well, here's the thing: is I will say, like, my gripe I really kind of have about this, because I will say, like, this is not like I'm not going to end this with like a crazy glowing review or anything like that. My issue with it is they take the level of historical accuracy about Ed Gein about the same level of depth that Assassin's Creed takes historical accuracy into their games. Like, these people existed, these names are real, a couple points were actually occurred, but everything else is left to, as SpongeBob SquarePants once said, imagination.
So they take creative liberties, they spice it up a bit, make it entertaining, you know?
Yeah, I mean, they spice it up the way that Cajun crawfish boil is seasoned, man. Like, it is, they went. They really go far as far as like what is fact and fiction and all of that. And it was something that I really. It was less so in the beginning of the season, and I hate to say this, Nick. Once I got to it's 8 episodes total. Once I got to episodes 7 and especially 8, it felt like this train had fully gotten off the fucking rails. Like absolutely gotten off its fucking rocker, and it was like, truthfully, I started struggling following the plot line of the story and what was happening and what was fact, what was fiction, and I knowing that historically Ed Gein was diagnosed with schizophrenia. I can see some level of artistry in that, but there are also some statements that felt a little like fourth wall breaking on the nose, self-reflectant of the director and writers themselves that felt kind of smug at the end of it too, and it just it left a really weirdly sour taste in my mouth at the end of it.
Who do they think they are? Matt and Trey?
Yeah, exactly. But and so I left I personally left kind of feeling disappointed. It felt like the last 2 episodes kind of ruined it for me personally. Where I was episodes 1 through 6, I couldn't get enough of it. The first 6 episodes,
they really upped the ante this season.
They really do. They really, really do. And there are some of the most gut-wrenching, visceral things that are occurring on screen that are so just normal day-to-day for Ed Gein in it that it makes it even worse. That I couldn't. It was it's like a burning car crash. I just couldn't keep my eyes away from it in those first 6 episodes, and it for me, those last 2 episodes really made it feel it felt like watching the final season of Game of Thrones. It felt like watching the final season of How I Met Your Mother or Dexter or something of that kin of you took something that felt like it was gonna be so special, and it just kind of pooped on it for me. And it makes it, for me, it makes it hard on reviewing this because literally episode 4 or 5, I was man, this is the camera work's incredible. It's stunning, but in a horrific kind of way. Acting is done really, really well. The person that plays Ed Gein himself is on point. And I've really,
he was jacked in Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam.
Yeah, he was phenomenal in it, and I've really enjoyed imitating Ed Gein to my wife lately, where I'll just come around to her and be like, "Hello, Samantha. I really would love to have a chat with you, maybe over a pop." And she's like, "Please stop doing that.
God,
It's
so creepy."
Yeah,
so
I was like,
that's the one impression you can do.
Yeah, so if you want to, for the next one, if you want to throw an Ed Gein one in there, apparently that's one I can do.
That's just Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah. Hello, Nick. How are you this wonderful evening? You've got wonderful skin, I see.
Oh my God! Stop! Oh my God!
Oh, that's
so creepy.
Oh
my God!
I hear you like hockey.
This is the
I'm
Halloween
from
episode.
Wisconsin,
Jesus
you know.
Christ!
I also
right,
like
well-
Iowa.
Well,
Fuck the Milwaukee Admirals.
all right. So, Brooksy, do you want to slap a rating on this, and then Nick, do you
Yeah.
have anything to add after?
Yeah, I've been kicking around it literally since I rolled credits on it last night, and I've been kicking around, and I hate to say this, if it wasn't for those last 2 episodes, I would have probably been at an 8.5, somewhere around there. Those last 2 episodes felt like a solid 5 out of 10 for me.
Oh Jesus, that's a huge drop.
And it's really it's a 6 for episode 7 and a
5?
4 for the last episode.
Are you rating the whole season? 5
The
out
whole
of 10?
season? No, the whole season I would give it. I would give it a 6.5 out of 10.
Okay, that's what I'm looking
think
for.
it's-
With TV
I
shows,
think
with
it's-
TV shows, you got to slap a rating on the whole season.
Exactly. So that's why I have to look at it from the beginning to the end. Like there are episodes that I think that are 8s, there are episodes I think that are 9.5s, and you get to the end and I'm getting like 6s and a 4, and like, but I have to look at it objectively as a whole. It's 6.5. It was okay.
So that's still
leaning
on the good
towards
side.
good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like okay, almost good, but I wouldn't put it as good. It leans more towards it was okay. Like,
Okay,
if
yeah, because
you
just a
watch,
reminder, on this show, if you rate something a 5 or lower, you're planting your flag that you think it's objectively bad. Like,
yes, and I don't think
so-
I don't think it's objectively bad. Like I
No,
don't.
because it's
I
good.
do think the last episode I do genuinely think is subjectively bad. Like I really do. That is how I personally feel. I do look forward to hearing how you feel after you finish it, Nick. Maybe it's just a me thing, and I hope that my opinion doesn't sway you as you watch it, because I want to hear your full thoughts on it going into it blind and all of that.
Yeah.
But like, because I want to hear your thoughts on it, because you're a bit into episode 7. So I'm curious, kind of like I want to remind myself what I felt about the show before it took a weird fucking turn.
Yeah, because it sounds like since Nick hasn't hit the bad episodes yet, his experience has been good so far. Sounds like this show took off running but didn't stick the landing.
Exactly.
So Nick,
Yeah.
do you have anything to add based on your experience so far?
So Sarah has watched. Sarah watched the Menendez brothers season with me. She started watching this one with me, but when it got to the episode with the theater,
Oh
See-
yeah. Oh yeah.
that's where she tapped out.
It gets so much worse as you and I.
It does. It gets
It
so
gets
much worse.
So much worse.
Does, and I'm glad she tapped out when she did, because it would have made her stomach all twisty turny, and I know
So how's your experience so far?
dude, this this show, this season, this season has been a tough watch.
It's definitely one of those things you said.
This season is a very tough watch.
Well, come on, Nick. I'm just living my.
Oh my
day-to-day
god,
life.
please stop. Oh my
Happy
god.
Halloween, y'all.
Oh, that's great. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't be fair to ask you to slap a rating on it yet, Nick, since you're not finished yet. I guess we'll have to wait till you finish it.
Yeah.
All right. So, what I'm bringing to the table this episode, real quickly, is a relatively new, just came out this month, horror game called Little Nightmares 3. It's the third game in a long-running series. However, different developer, although it's still being done by Bandai Namco. The original developer, whose name keeps escaping me, it begins with a T. I can't remember the actual name, but they are working on a game called Reanimal right now instead. So they sold the rights to Little Nightmares, and Bandai Namco hired Supermassive of Until Dawn fame to do this third game. And the reviews on it publicly are pretty mixed, honestly. Both critics and fans are pretty mixed. Over on Metacritic, it's got basically like an average of 7 from both sides. And although I can see where some of the people's complaints are coming from, I don't necessarily feel the same way. I'm actually genuinely enjoying this game. I am very close to being done with it. It's not a very long game, and that is one of the complaints. It's a $40 game, but can be beaten in like 5 hours. I'm not bothered by that, though, because I'm a quality over quantity guy, and yes, I know that the first two games were longer and cheaper, but to me, it's just like, how much fun am I having while playing it? You know, did that make it worth the price for me? And I'm having fun. It is pretty much exactly like the first two games, but a little bit more gameplay wise. It's the same basic concept: move from the left side of the screen to the right, pull levers, push boxes, jump on things, climb on things, and avoid the creepy monsters trying to catch and eat you. It is, you know, the same 2.5D platform puzzle horror game with occasional sneaking and stuff. It's basically like if Tim Burton made Little Big Planet in a lot of ways. And that's what Little Nightmares always has been. And Little Nightmares is what I would call like baby's first horror game. It's very accessible, you know. Like, it's not even to the like this Little Nightmares is not a game that's going to jump scare you or like, you know, well, there might be occasional, like I did get jump scared by a steam pipe while I was playing earlier today, but it's not like something like Outlast or Soma that's going to be constantly in your face or make you afraid to go around the next corner. It's got a very like cute but disturbing aesthetic. And these games have always been about these little tiny children people that you play as, traveling through this giant ass world where everything is big. It's almost like an Alice in Wonderland type situation where all the chairs and tables are fucking huge and you're really small. And all the enemies coming after you are these like warped, weird, twisted body horror versions of different people, where it's just like, I don't know, they look like melted paintings come to life for the most part. Like, their faces are all twisted and shit. It's almost like they're wearing someone else's skin, speaking of Ed Gein. You know, it's like, you know, and it's all like, but it's all presented in this very Tim Burton-esque style animation, so it doesn't really, it's not like super visceral and realistic. It's almost like, it's cartoony, you know. It's fucking disturbing, but it's cartoony. Like, you're gonna see dead bodies, you're gonna see intestines, but it's all gonna be very cartoony. So it's all gonna look like Nightmare Before Christmas style animation, you know. They do a very good job with that, and that continues in this game. So whereas in the first game you played as just one character named Six, and then 4 in the DLC, in the second game you played as Mono, in this game you play as 2 characters, Low and Alone, and that's because this game added online co-op. So you can play the game with someone else, and just like the Hazelight Studio games, it has a friend pass, so as long as one person owns the game, you can play it for free with them if you download the friend pass. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, the Little Nightmares games are very much like Bramble the Mountain King, where you do die in one hit, you know, in that classic style, but it's done in such a way that it's like, they're not hard. They're hard. These are very easy games, honestly. There are a couple of moments, some of it is trial and error. Some of it is trial and error, like you're being chased by a thing, you run to the next room, and you're like, oh fuck, what am I supposed to... And then, like, at the last second, you see the thing you're supposed to climb on, but the thing's already got you, so when you respawn, you're like, alright, now I know where to go this time, so you try it again, you know? And the checkpoints are very generous, so it's like, you know, maybe mildly challenging, but not something like, if you could play Astrobot, then you could play this, is what I'm saying, you know?
Okay.
So, yeah, and so in this game, the story of these games, I don't know if there really is one. It's basically always about these little children thing that you're playing as, trying to escape from this giant world full of adult monster creatures that are basically trying to capture and eat you, is basically what it is. And the stories do tie together, and they all apparently take place in this other world called Nowhere, spelled with a K. And there's this whole lore. There's this like 6-episode podcast that kind of like goes into the lore of the series and stuff. But these games are more about the gameplay in it than anything. Like, you're going from the left of the screen to the right, and you're just having fun running from things and solving little puzzles and stuff. But in this game, they added some more combat and stuff. So the two characters, Low and Alone, one of them has a bow and arrow, the other has a wrench. And these two items not only have to be used to solve puzzles, but also fight enemies sometimes. I just got past a part where I was being attacked by these puppets that came to life. The character with the bow had to shoot the puppets' heads off of them, and then as the body was chasing them around, the character with the wrench had to go smash the head of the puppet in order to destroy both the head and the body at the same time. So you have to work together. Now, I did get frustrated at this part because my AI companion was being kind of slow to go. So, like, I kept getting caught by the bodies chasing me because she was taking forever to go smash the heads. And I was like, for the love of fucking God, Alone, could you please put a little pep in your goddamn step? So, the AI... Outside of that moment, though, the AI has been really good throughout most of this game. Like the partner, because I'm playing solo, and I'm playing as Low, and the computer is controlling Alone. And for the most part, she's doing a phenomenal job. You know, she's really good at getting ahead of me and knowing. Like, sometimes I follow her because when we're, like, sneaking and stuff and she goes off on her own, she knows exactly where to fucking go. So I just follow her. Like, you know. So that helps too, but the game, I do think it would be a little more fun if I was playing it with someone else. It's got a lot of co-op stuff, like there's a puzzle I just did where you have to move a platform from one side to another while the person is riding on it, but you have to time it right, otherwise they'll get hit by a blast of steam that comes out and kills them. So it's, and you have to use this lever to move the platform. It's got a lot of the same co-op stuff, like work together to solve this predicament you're in type shit as Split Fiction did. Or does. So, and I really appreciate it for that. Supermassive did a great job with this, in my opinion. I think the bow and wrench add a nice little twist to this that weren't in the previous games. Spices it up a bit. I can kind of see where some of the complaints come from, though. The game is short, and it does feel kind of empty compared to its predecessors. It's also severely lacking in what constitutes as boss battles in these games. They kind of sacrifice that for more chase scenes. Which I do like. I do like the running away from enemies. There is like a part where this puppet thing is chasing you and you have to like jump over obstacles and slide under obstacles as you're running from them. And then like, yeah, and they always do this like, oh, you just slid through that door that's closing at the last minute, Indiana Jones style type shit. You know, it's really fun. I enjoy it quite a bit. This series is popular for a reason, but people aren't too big on this last one. But I'm personally enjoying it, and I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 so far. I'm basically at the end of the game, and I don't think there's much more that it can do or not do to change my opinion at this point. You know, it kind of is what it is. It's simple. It's very simple game, but, like, that's also kind of why I like it. I know what I'm getting with Little Nightmares. The games change very little between each entry, and this just feels like more of the same, but that's also what I wanted. So, you know, I'm okay with that. So, yeah, a solid 8 out of 10 for me. Possible top 10 contender. We'll see. So,
Nice.
Nick, you've got a retro review for us.
Yes, I do. I bring Hollow Man. Now, Hollow Man, I randomly threw it on the other night. And like, you know, I keep coming back to this movie. And I come to realize this is my favorite horror movie.
Whoa.
Interesting.
Watched this movie I don't know how many times. And I still love it. Got the two biggest names that right off the top of my head in this movie. We got Kevin Bacon and Josh Brolin.
Right.
That's really
I was
big
going to
name.
ask, this is that movie where Kevin Bacon becomes an invisible guy, right?
Yes.
And
So Kevin Bacon
gets up to some no good stuff.
Yeah. He's a fucking pervert is what he is.
Yeah.
He portrays Dr. Sebastian Kane. He is well, his team is looking for, I forget if it's some high form of government. Um, they're using this liquid in a vial that will bring back the pretty invisible gorilla they have in their facility. And it worked.
Oh, I forgot about the gorilla.
Yeah, the gorilla. That
Now,
shit.
correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it like the scientist guy? He's not necessarily a bad guy at first, but after he becomes invisible, it's almost like he starts mentally breaking down as a side effect of the experiment, and it starts twisting him psychologically.
He has he has already malicious intentions going. So before we get to
Okay.
before we get to
It's
that,
been forever since I've seen this.
great. Before we get to that, he presents the proof to Thai branch of government, and he doesn't get the reaction that he wanted, and telling his team they move into phase 3, which is human testing, and he's wants to be the first one to try it because he's Sebastian Kane and it's his formula, and his ego is through the fucking roof.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I remember now.
He is an egotistical douchebag.
Yep.
Oh, what does an egotistical douchebag do when he's invisible? He does some pretty questionable things.
Yeah, nothing good, I assure you.
Oh, including groping and pinching a colleague that was fast asleep.
Yeah, this is what they call a psychological thriller.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah, this is a psychological thriller. This is sci-fi horror.
Yeah, that too.
Oh man, dude, this. Let's see.
Sci-fi as in science fiction, though, not sci-fi as in pew pew spaceships.
So, what blows my mind is seeing when the experiment when the experiment failed to bring him back after the 3 days that he was only supposed to be. I think after that, when they couldn't bring him back being invisible, I think that is what made him crack. I think that is what made him what drove him absolutely insane to the point of going on a murderous killing spree.
Yeah, made him crazier.
It really fucking did. And I can see how that could take a toll on someone being cooped up in a facility. I wouldn't want to be cooped up in a facility.
Yeah.
Like, I want to, like, his...
Well, maybe now he knows how that gorilla felt.
Yeah. That he does. And will never forget.
Is this the one where there's a scene where he locks someone in a freezer? like a cold walk-in. There was a scene in Scary Movie 2 that they parodied where someone gets locked in a freezer.
I don't
And
believe
they like
so.
they like have sex to stay warm, but the movie was actually parodying. There was a horror movie where someone locks someone in a freezer like that. Like
That was not
the meat
Hollow
storage.
Man. Yeah, it was
Okay.
definitely not Hollow Man.
Damn.
Um, dude, this I'll never forget. Like they showed it on camera too. Like that's the thing. Like when Bastion is trying to sleep and there's one of the caged dogs out in the hallway. He gets so pissed off, goes out to the hallway, yells at it, and he's invisible. The dog's invisible, and they show the infrared camera footage on screen of him grabbing the dog and slamming it against the metal cage. You see the blood spatter.
Yeah, they really want you to hate this guy, but
Oh my fucking god,
they
dude.
they had the courtesy to hide behind the infrared on that and not show you an actual
Yeah.
because I like many people out there. I'm not a big fan of cats and dogs dying in horror movies, and that is why the whole "What Does the Dog Die Exist" website. So, yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah, no.
That's actually, thankfully, less of a thing now. Remember, this movie came out in 2000. It's a product of its time.
Yeah, sure the fuck is.
But it is a pretty good product of its
Really
time. I highly
is.
recommend this movie to people.
Still holds up. Honestly,
Slap a retro rating on
yeah,
it.
slap a fucking retro rating on it. 9.5. Loses 5 points for killing a dog.
You mean half a point?
Loses half.
If it lost,
loses half a point for killing a dog.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I get that. Like, I love Smile, but that shit with the cat pissed me off in that first movie. Like,
yeah.
That I'm not okay with that. Also, The Collector, love that movie. It's basically like it's like the idea of Saw, but like a guy breaks into a house that he finds out he's going to steal from these people, but when he gets there, he finds out that there's already someone else that's broken in before him, a serial killer known as the Collector, and he's booby-trapped the whole house. It's really good. Anyone who's never seen that definitely needs to see it if you're a fan of those like really gory like trap-based horror movies like Saw. The Collector definitely scratches that itch in a lot of ways. Yeah, but there's definitely a part with a cat in that movie that I do not like.
Believe it.
But yeah, you believe it. You've seen that. You've seen The Collector, haven't you? You're disagreeing with me about it. You have seen The Collector, haven't you?
Maybe one time.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then there's a sequel called The Collection, which has a very famous killing scene in the beginning where he slaughters a whole nightclub full of people with one of those giant like wheat till threshers.
Yeah, I did not see The Collection.
That one, that's a very, like, people remember that scene pretty prominently. The Collection is a direct sequel to The Collector, too. Like, it brings back the guy from the first one and stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, definitely watch both of them if you haven't seen them. They're pretty damn good. They're pretty decent. Also, Zoran did kill counts for both of them on Dead Meat.
Yeah.
So one last thing before we wrap up. Nick and I both watched. Family Guy put out a Halloween special episode recently. They're doing these Hulu exclusive holiday specials now. Starting last year, they did a Halloween and Christmas one, and they're doing the same this year so that they can fit more episodes into their normal season lineup and not like have to dedicate a slot to a, because they used to do Halloween. Family Guy's known for their holiday episodes. They've done Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween, Valentine's Day, New Year's, all kinds of shit. So they're doing Hulu exclusive holiday specials now, kind of like Solar Opposites does. And the most recent one they put out was a new Halloween episode. And there was two plots to the episode. One is Lois is fed up with Halloween because adults have hijacked it, and Chris wants to go trick-or-treating. She's like, no, you're too old. But Peter sneaks him out to go trick-or-treating anyways against his wishes, and then they start being chased down by serial killers. And the other part of the episode is Brian and Stewie want to come up with a new Halloween song because they're tired of Monster Mash being the only Halloween song.
That song
And
is a
I will
banger.
I will say, they fucking delivered on their new Halloween song. Like, the song they came up with at the end, I don't know what it's called. I think it's called something like Stewie's Kooky Quahog Nightmare Dance or whatever. Anyways, though, it was fun. It was really fun. It was what's funny about it is that they were complaining about Monster Mash being the only Halloween song, and then they went and made a Halloween song that is very Monster Mash-esque, themselves. Very similar vibe in their song, but I was just happy that we finally got another, actual song for, the first time in years. I don't think Family Guy has done a full-length song since, I can't remember what it was, but there 3 episodes come to mind. It's either Mr. Booze from Friends of Peter G., Candy Quahog Marshmallow from the episode of the same name, or Tinder Makes You Gross from that episode where Quagmire discovers Tinder and becomes a hermit. So one of those 3 was the last full actual song they did. They also did Thank the Whites a few seasons back, but this is the first time they've done a full song like that in a while. And granted, it still wasn't as long as their previous ones. It was good. It was fun. I enjoyed it, and I would listen to that song again, honestly. I would put that in my Halloween rotation.
Oh, yeah.
It was great. Seth MacFarlane showing once again that not only can he sing, but he can also sing while doing voices.
Right.
So, I love that. That was a fun little Halloween special. Some pretty decent jokes in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say the ending, the twist at the end was super predictable, but still funny, honestly. I knew who was under those masks, the moment that the shit started, and then once they got to the house and I saw the one with the creepy doll mask, just looking at her hair, I was like, oh, that's Bonnie. That's fucking Bonnie. I knew it right away. So, but still, great episode. I would give the whole episode altogether, if you're going for plot, theme, music, jokes, effort, creativity, probably a 7.5, maybe even an 8. Maybe an 8. What do you think, Nick?
8.
Okay. Yeah, so we're in the ballpark. We're in the ballpark there. Honestly, one of their better episodes in a while, because last season was kind of up and down.
Yeah.
They had a really great premiere and a really great finale, but everything in between that was kind of weak. But this Halloween episode was definitely a step up for them.
It was.
In my opinion. But I did like last year's finale where Brian goes back in time and tries to stop religion from ever happening. That might be, in my opinion, one of the best episodes they've ever done of the whole show.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely put that one in my top 10. And maybe I just feel that way because everything else leading up to it was complete horseshit for the most part, but that one really definitely stands out among the others last season as being one of their smarter episodes, honestly. But this Halloween one I really enjoyed. That was a really fun episode, and I look forward to what they have planned for Christmas this year.
Oh, yeah.
As well. So, some funny jokes in that one, too. Some groaners, but some funny ones. I like the Harry Potter joke where they're sorting the delivery boxes.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of companies they'll be. So, or where they're about to kill them, and the killer can't get the chainsaw started, and Peter's like teaching them how to get it started, and he's like, is the emergency on? He's like, did you pull the choke and all that? He's like, it's not gonna work if you have the safety on, and they get it fixed, and he's like, okay, there you go, now we're gonna die. I like that. So, that kind of a dry wit, if you will.
Yes.
So, all right, though. Sometimes Family Guys self-deprecating, defeated attitude can actually work in its favor, and I think this episode was a prime example of that. So
Agreed.
All right, well, that'll do it for our 2025 Halloween episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, because I know I did. That horror trivia was fun. And although Nick may have got some harder questions at the end there, I will say he completely botched Wes Craven when I literally handed it to him. So, that's just the universe balancing itself out, quite frankly. Anyways, though, let us know your thoughts on this in the comments down below. If you're on Spotify or YouTube or whatever, smash that like button, leave us a rating, send an email at podcastoversoul@gmail.com, message me on Twitter at oversoul53. You can find Nick at thegamingfiend1 on all the things, Brooksy on Instagram at BrooksyMyBoy with an I, not a Y. And as always, thank you all so much for listening, and we will catch you in the next one. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everyone. Especially Nick.
Jesus Christ.
I'll make sure that I say hello to Mother for you. Later.